Hey, good morning. I just put a shout out there. If people want to shout out this morning, if they have to work as well, we'll say hi to them. So I'll keep an eye on this. I just tweeted that, but I'm not getting a lot of response because I think a lot of people.
Everybody's sleeping. Why are we here right now?
Why are we? I mean, it's very quiet out on the roadways.
Such a quiet walk into work this morning. It's ominous out there. So on social media, we're keeping track of a few interesting stories. This one coming out of Chevrolet. It's kind of car tech, and it's a new feature, and it's coming out of their new 2016 Chevrolet Malibu, and they're calling it Teen Driver. A lot of parents are actually quite upset about this. What it is, it's a feature that will help teach kids safe driving. So you'll be able to do everything from put speed warnings and limit how fast.
You'll get a report that when your kid's driving?
You'll actually get a report card that says how fast they're driving in what time zones. It'll mute the radio. It'll limit how loud you can turn the audio up. It'll constantly monitor all of these different safety features and give you a report card at the end of it.
Some parents don't like it?
A lot of parents are saying, you know what, we're jamming too much. Like, how do you feel about this? Are we jamming too much technology into cars where if you throw a kid into just a good old standard car, they're not going to know how to drive it anymore?
Well, I mean, I think I like the warning system idea. I mean, you got to face it. I think some people are worried about privacy issues, things like that. But at the same time, our young men, especially young men, are dying at an alarming rate for stupid reasons in cars. You know what? I don't know anything we can do to make that safer, but I think when you get all the new tech into cars, yeah, there's a lot for them to see and do in a car. And I think there's too much for you to see and do in a car now.
Yeah, it monitors everything from like distance driven to the maximum speed travel, speed warnings, all of these different aspects, and it gives you all of that. And you can see this in this graphic. Wait, let me click on this. You can actually get all of that in this one report card. So it's really neat. But yeah, a lot of insurance companies now are rewarding teenagers for safe driving. If you give a good report card as well, they'll give you a discount on your insurance rate. So it's really interesting in this kind of automotive world where we're seeing self-driving cars and all of that.
Well, you know, I mean, and one of my sons just got into a minor thing at 30 kilometers an hour. Bumped into the car in front of him, and I had said to him, I said, I'm glad this has happened, because at 30 kilometers an hour, there was a little scuff to our front bumper, and that was it. No damage to the vehicle, nobody hurt, obviously. But I said, I'm glad this happened, because it shows you, at 30 kilometers an hour, that happened within a second. He was actually shoulder checking at the time, and the guy stopped suddenly in front. So I said, it teaches you when something happens, it happens like that. We've had enough close calls as older drivers. I mean, yes, we still get into accidents, but not at the rate young drivers are getting into them. So, you know, anything we can do.
Yeah, and it doesn't just affect teen drivers, it affects everybody, senior drivers as well, because, I mean, you only do your driving lessons once. You don't continually check in with the ministry, so.
Yeah.